starts right now.
We begin with migrants being bused to other cities as we continue to see many on the streets in downtown El Paso. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Natasha Paloma. The Office of Emergency Management is handling these departures, and KTSM 9 News reporter Shelby Kapp is live from downtown El Paso. Shelby, what is the process for busing these migrants out of El Paso?
Well, you can see here at the Union Depot, there are migrants waiting to board buses. You can take a closer look here. They are waiting for those buses to go. And if you pan around, you can see buses waiting here. Those buses heading towards New York, Chicago, and Denver. Now, migrants have been getting on buses to head to those destinations. You can see them lining up in rows to board. The city says each bus can hold 45 to 55 people, and they wait until the buses are full to send them to that destination. Now, on Saturday, 5 buses left El Paso, and on Monday, 7. The city says they are in communication with those cities those buses are heading to and let them know how many migrants are coming and what time they will arrive.
We send them the number of people and when are they expected to arrive. So we're coordinating with every city we're sending the buses to. And we bring them here so they can get registered. We get them on the bus, we give them some food for the trip, and then off they go to their destination.
As we reported, migrants have been staying around San Jacinto Plaza, and the city of El Paso has roving teams going to let them know about the options of those buses heading to Chicago, New York, and Denver. Now, the buses are being paid for by FEMA and the Texas Department of Emergency Management. Now, the city does say that these migrants, they're trying to get them to either their final destination or to a larger transportation hub. And as you can see, migrants are still out here this evening waiting for buses to head out. Back to you.
Shelby, thank you. Meanwhile, migrants are waiting in the southern Mexican town of Tapachula. That's right on the border with Guatemala. And they're hoping to be taken to other parts of the country in hopes of crossing into the U.S. Thousands of migrants piled into Mexican Commission offices in Tapachula for aid in recent days. Authorities say they have deployed 189 buses and 73 vans to move over 8,000 migrants. However, many of those migrants making their way to the U.S. border are now being turned away by the Texas National Guard. Well, some tense moments today at Canuntillo High School after parents rushed to pick up their students after social media threats claiming a person was going to go to the school with a gun. And all of this is happening as the school is seeing more and more fights. KTSM 9 News reporter Tani Davis is there right now with what the district is saying about all of this.
Natasha, I did speak with Principal Candice Marufo about the threat this morning, and she says they take all of them seriously and that student safety is a top priority. It has been a difficult week for Canuntillo High School. Those fights from earlier this week have resulted in 6 arrests and more are expected. With the gun violence threat from this morning, students and parents feel that the district is not taking threats seriously and that the students are not their priority. Speaking with Principal Marufo about what action she has taken, she says they have added more security as student safety always comes first.
Safety and making sure that these threats are not real are very much our priority. We are sending out messages to our students and to our faculty as well as to our community to ensure them that we do not take this lightly and that everything that we are doing here on this campus will keep their child safe.
I also spoke with the Canuntillo police chief who says parents or students need to come forward if they know of any threatening situation. And we'll have more about what the district is doing to ensure student safety. I did also speak with one student who says that the district is actually not taking into account their safety, and I'll have that all for you later tonight on KTSM 9 News at 6. For now, reporting live from Canuntillo High School, Tani Davis, KTSM 9 News.
Tani, thank you. In other news now, a 22-year-old woman has been arrested accused of human smuggling. On Friday, the sheriff's office says they received information on a burglary of habitation in the 1500 block of Blackfoot near Horizon City. Deputies then reviewed home surveillance footage and discovered 2 people at the home. They turned out to be from Honduras. And after further investigation, they also discovered a 3rd person at the home identified as Erica Martinez. A man was sentenced to 10 years in prison for attempted coercion and enticement of a minor. According to the United States Attorney's Office, 24-year-old Chris Alexander had sexually explicit conversations for almost a year with someone he believed to be a minor. On January 25th of this year, Alexander arranged to meet the minor to engage in sexual activity, and agents from the FBI arrested him as he approached the minor's home. We're going to take a moment now to get our first check of our weather, and Chief Meteorologist Monica Cortez is standing by. Monica, another hot one today.
Oh man,
so
today
hot.
was incredibly hot, Natasha. We've already broken record highs just to give it to you like that. And you know what? Right now, what we're focusing on is this flood advisory that is expected to take effect not today or tomorrow, but Saturday and going potentially into Sunday. The reason? We have those rain chances coming in, and there is that possibility for heavy rainfall. So what does a flood advisory mean? It basically means, hey, you know what? We have all the right ingredients to potentially see some isolated flooding throughout parts of town. So just keep that in mind. If you know that your home floods easily, make sure that you are preparing. Get those sandbags ready. Make sure you're lining it up around your home the way you're supposed to make sure that you're avoiding any kind of water seeping into your home. And so again, we are expecting that heavy rainfall potentially Saturday afternoon going into the evening hours, and then another round going into Sunday morning. So that's our time frame as of now. For those temperatures, we're looking at 95 degrees. We're slowly starting to cool, which is fantastic, but we've already broken the previous record of 97 degrees in El Paso. I'm going to be telling you exactly how much longer this heat will stick around and how long those rain chances will stay in our forecast a little later in this newscast. Back to you, Natasha.
All right, Monica, thank you. Taking a look at traffic now through our text.traffic cameras. You can see this is I-10 and Reynolds. You can see that traffic really slowing down as you head to East El Paso, part of rush hour. You can see heading to the west, traffic is moving fairly smoothly. Well, sticking with the roads, gas prices are trending lower this week, but most drivers probably won't notice much savings at the pump. And that's because the year-over-year statewide average price gap increased by 2 cents per gallon. According to AAA, the statewide gas price average in Texas is $3.38 for a gallon of regular gas. Here in El Paso, though, we are paying the most on average at $3.71 per gallon. Meanwhile, the national average sits at $3.83, which is 4 cents less when compared to this very day last week. Well, moving on to news across Texas, Attorney General Ken Paxton has filed his first lawsuit since returning to office last week. He's going after the business review giant Yelp, accusing them of discriminating against crisis pregnancy centers. Ryan Chandler breaks down what's at stake.
Attorney General Ken Paxton is back in the office. The first order of business, continuing Texas's fight against big tech. He's accusing Yelp of guiding would-be customers away from crisis pregnancy centers, which provide women pregnancy support, but not abortions. Previously, Yelp included a consumer notice. It said these centers typically provide limited medical services and may not have licensed medical professionals on site. Paxton explained Thursday Yelp cannot mislead and deceive the public simply because the company disagrees with our state's abortion laws. Major companies cannot abuse their platforms and influence to control consumers' behavior, especially on sensitive health issues like pregnancy and abortion. But Yelp tells us it's all about giving their users the most relevant information. The accurate description of businesses on Yelp is important because it helps consumers find the businesses they're looking for. We've also invested in better matching users who search for abortion care with reproductive health services that actually offer abortions. After pushback against the initial disclaimer, Yelp changed the wording to this: crisis pregnancy centers do not offer abortions or referrals to abortion providers. But if a court determines Yelp violated the Deceptive Trade Practices Act, they could be forced to pay big fines, $10,000 per violation and $250,000 per violation involving a senior citizen.
And that was Ryan Chandler reporting. New at 5, former President Donald Trump has announced he plans to skip the third GOP debate. Trump has already stated that he doesn't see the point of participating in the GOP debates, having skipped the first in favor of a sit-down interview with Tucker Carlson and skipped the second to meet with current and former UAW union workers in Michigan. The third GOP debate will take place in Miami on November 8th, a day after several states hold off year elections. Coming up, symptoms that can continue months, even years after COVID. It is still happening. Who's at risk? Plus a preview of one of the most magical shows to come right here to the borderland, what you and your little ones can expect this year at Disney on Ice. Thank you so much for watching KTSM 9 News First at 5 actually, putting local first.
You're watching KTSM 9.